Okay. I'm here now. Okay, have I been invited to their game? Can I get an invite to this? Please. Banger song. Can I get an invite? Am I gonna get an invite? I need an invite to this game. I'm supposed to be in. I'm supposed to do it. Saved. Saved. We're so back. Okay. So we have. I think these teams are correct. They're not. The Mpandas. Okay, whoopsies. The. What's going on? So the Mpandas are on red. When the actual game starts, I'll put them on the right side. When the actual game starts, I'll put it on the correct side. I can't make announcements, so I can't even be like, hey, the DireCast is up for this game. The game I'm... Whoopsies. Mr. Ball Knower, who wins this? That's what I want you to tell me. That's what I want you guys to tell me. Who's going to win map 1? The Empanadas or the Moon Baboons? You have 2 minutes. Who wins map 1? That should be a pretty good game, I think. I think this will be a good game. I need to go back to my... Wait, I need to go back to my royalty-free music so I don't get shot by Riddle Dog when he posts this and gets DMCA'd. We're saved. Okay. Hi, Riddle. Don't shoot me. You're going Moon, man? Panini, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. What's going on? I started it pretty early. I think the Pred's still up, though. Who's winning map 1? Yeah, Pred's still up. Me and my 34 channel points gonna go brazy. Aren't you like a channel point billionaire, Shep? Oh, my hair. I was ripping my hair out of my skull. Oh, God, that hurt. $551K? Jeez. That's a bit. So Skyser's ringing. Skyser just kind of popped off with the Blahages. Blowhigh, or however you say the name. How is Neptune playing? Panini, do you know what Neptune's playing on? Since his computer, like, bricked. Is he playing somewhere? Or does he have, like, a second computer? How's he playing this game? My hair, bro. I hate it. I'm cutting it all off. Tommy and his henchmen. True. So, Nepal first. We got Leon Kuwata. I don't know who that is. Is that an alt or something? I don't think I've ever heard that name. Or is he a rookie? Let me check the sheet. Oh, it's Ari. Is that an alt for Ari, or is there someone ringing? Neptune PC broke? Yeah, but he's in here playing. How's he... Oh. R. I forgot I was prod. Oops. Yeah, how's he playing, though? Because, you know, his PC is done for. You're being slandered while away? Yeah. You weren't even in the game. You weren't even in the marbles race, and Morphin took a shot at you. I ended that stream and started a new stream in the span of you being gone. And you're still getting trash talked. Alright, we're going in. First map is Nepal. The odds makers are putting this at about a 50-50 split. We got... Okay, hang on. I need to flip the names. This side... Whoa, not make it bigger. Hello. This side is the boob... Oh, okay. This side is Baboons. They're on the scrim time code. Wait, what the heck? They were on the scrim code. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out... Is Leon a ringer, or is that Ari on a different account? Skyster on Empanadas has my money. They also seem to have good vibes. Skyster kind of goated. Okay, so that looks to be Ari. I'm gonna go into it with the assumption that that's Ari. If it's not Ari, someone yell at me in chat if you know. I think I don't know if they want me to say R or not, but they didn't start it last time because I didn't, so I'm gonna keep saying R. EJ, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Alright, now we're starting. Booney offered to give me some, like, assets to use, but I'm tech illiterate, so, I'm not doing that. We'll wing it. Who needs assets, right? Who needs assets? Alright, so we are going to be seeing the hazard comps. Slight difference, Neptune on Pharah instead of Genji. Neptune kind of a demon on Pharah though, so... You know, like, you kind of think that you're not going to see the same kind of damage output, but, Neptune is him. On Pharah. So I'm kind of expecting them to do work. They also have Mercy. They're playing Lucy, Mercy, Lucy Kiri. Okay. Speeding out a spawn, and then we're gonna swap. But yeah, noted difference. Pharah. Let's see what Neptune's got cooking up. He's gonna be doing big damage. Forces the TP early. They go hard in the backline. Ari takes down Sanemi to start the fight. He's looking for that Mercy as well. I mean, they got the position. Skycer goes down to Neptune. First of all, if they do have the point. So I mean, you're down your Genji, but like, does it really make that much of a difference? Who knows? I feel like you can stall it out on this comp if you try. They are gonna try. He gets the slide on Sanemi and goes straight into his face. Lots of damage coming out on him though, and I think they're gonna be going for a res. Sharb doesn't have the res. We're not going for it. Looks like. Neptune taking a lot of damage from Skycer. Skycer about to fall. Skycer does fall. Warrior here got a loaded rail, got Odin in his face. Odin, rookie tank player. We'll see how he does on this Hazard comp. Ari, so far, getting a lot of work done, but both Hazards doing numbers. Voyager gonna fall. Able to take out the main supports. And the point back over to the Empanadas. This is a scrappy fight. Neptune ult. And just to take out Sonic on that Kiri. But I mean, this fight is scrappy, man. This has been one never-ending fight since the beginning of the map. Voyager here trying to keep the stall going. I thought he might have had a rail. He doesn't. Doing a bunch of damage on the flank here, though. Getting forced out by Neptune. Kitsune Rush comes on down main. They answer it with the Kitsune on their side. Spikes come out. Gets a couple. Are they going to be able to finish them off? Sonic manages to thread the needle and finds one. Charb with the big Valkyrie fighting for her life to stay alive. She looks like they're going to be able to. Look at the movement. Incredible Voyager. Overclock comes out, forcing out Neptune. Not able to find any final blows yet. Gonna find Charbatron with the overclock. And I was gonna say, it looks like it's flipping in the way of the Empanadas, but it's not going to. Neptune and the Moon Baboons are gonna be able to stabilize a little bit. Looking like a Marvel Rivals fight. Yeah, that fight went on forever. That was a scrappy, some would say sloppy, but I wouldn't say that. Some might say that, but not me. Sanemi, there with the overclock. He's going to be looking for an angle. Pops the overclock. Looking for anything he can find. He does find Sonic. Gets jumped straight into his face with Ari with the beat behind him. Ari piloting this Hazard very well so far, in my opinion. Looking backline again. He's forcing all kinds of cooldown. Strudel is going to fall. Spike walls all over the place. What's going on? Someone call an architect. What are we building? Neptune, the last hope for his team. When he falls, the round will fall too. And he does go down. I lied. The round is not going to go down. The point is going to go down. I'm lost. So, now the Moon Baboons. One fight territory, and they're going to have a Neptune barrage. We saw some pretty good value earlier. I think in the House Dwellers game, out of just solo barraging the Hazard. We'll see if Neptune's able to find that kind of value. Skycer Blade, spikes for Ari. Coming up. Ari dives into the back one, looking to force some cooldowns. Gets some. Skycer pops the blade, answered by the barrage, zoning him out. Spikes come out, not able to find anything. I think he put Neptune on the floor, but he wasn't able to finish him off. Now Neptune playing safe. Sanemi finds Paradox. Overclock going to be here for Sonicronic. This might be their only real chance to try and turn this fight around. Overclock, Rush answered on the side of Strudel, but Voyager able to follow up Ari and finish him off. And this dive is aggressive, trying to take down Ari in the wings. This is last fight territory. Whoever takes this one's gonna take it. Neptune falls dangerously weak, but the... Oh my, what a spike wall. Big damage, man. This Hazard character, something about it. Sharp going for the res, not able to find it. And that is gonna be the round. So it's pretty... Yeah, like you're saying, you know, the streets are calling it sloppy, but I'm not the streets. I'm just watching the game. It was a pretty good round there. Pretty back and forth. I think we might have a series on our hands. Neptune looks like he's deciding that he's not going to be able to make the fair work on the inside at least. Going over to the Genji. Charb over to Lucio. Oh my... Wow, he's got a voice on him. Listen to that. I gotta remember the team names, man. Moon Baboons on the left, Empanadas on the right. For a cheeky little TP out of the spawn, give his team a bit of more setup. See what we're able to do. Lots of fighting for positioning here. Ari looking like they might maybe go backline. Not going to do it. Odin taking some good damage. Maybe pressured out a little more than they want to be here. Both teams trying to find any advantage they can. They might have found it on Sanemi, but he's got the slide to get away. The wall catches him out, and Skyster going all the way in the backline, getting work done. Gets away on 7 health. Going to be able to live. Be forced out. Ari has Odin walled out and body blocked in the corner as well. Just push him up against the lockers. Push him up against the lockers. Backed him up against the wall. Put work up. Put work in him. So now we got to find a way through the Moon Baboons. You got to find a way to crack this point. They're going to go in sharp, getting dangerously weak from the rail. Ari going to be able to follow that up with a slice. The vicious leap, I believe they call that, or the violent leap. Sanemi, no slide on the way in. Ari going on a void, you're able to take him out. And the trades so far going well and truly the way of the Empanadas. Oh, but they're not! Oh my, Neptune! What the? Neptune picks up 3-4 at the end of the fight there? How does that even happen? He's him. I missed it. I thought it was over. My bad, chat. We whiffed on that. Now we're going to have a Strudel Kitsune Rush. They could go early, really set the tempo here if they like it. That's what they're going to do. Getting all the way in here. Cooldowns force all over the place. Odin falls first, but despite his Kitsune Rush being up, Neptune is going to have Blade to try and turn this fight, but it looks like they're just going to kite out. Voyager pops the OC. Sky's able to take Sanemi. They're going to chase these kills. What's going on, War? What's going on, War? I missed a Neptune 4K a second ago. You know how it is. We got a big ult fight coming up. We got Neptune with the Blade, but Paradox has his beat. We'll see what he's able to do here. Blade out. They're not... Paradox falls. He doesn't even get to use the beat. Didn't Ajax, at least, but, that is going to be the point going the way of the Moon Baboons, unless something insane happens. Skycer not able to do something insane, sadly. And the Blade was really just decoration in that fight. They were able to just kill him in the wings. They didn't even need it. And now the tide turns to the eyes turn to Skycer. Is he going to be able to do anything with this Blade, despite the beat available? Beat from Skycer saves him from the spikes. Sonic drops the rush. Beat answers. Skycer still holding this Blade, and the team again still winning. Just no Blade necessary. They're just getting all the kills they need. Now this team is stuck. This is not their spawn, boys. This is not your spawn. These are going to be late kills. The points flipped. This is a bad situation for the Moon Baboons. Oh, Skycer, no. The tactical crouch. He didn't want to see any headshots coming his way. And now we're last fight. If you're the Empanadas, you're on your last fight here. And you got a Skycer Blade with nothing to stop it. Sanemi. The onus on Sanemi. Sanemi gonna fall early. They're trying to get a point. They're not even gonna get a touch. They're just desperately trying to make it, and they're not gonna be able to. Lots of damage coming out. You have to find a kill. Able to find Strudel. And that is going to be the first map. The first map goes pretty handily. First round was pretty competitive. Second round, not uncompetitive, but it was pretty much all empanadas. And that is going to be points going to Panini. W Fred Panini. So despite some heroics, they weren't quite able to pull it out. Skies are going off the Neptune Pharaoh looking insane. Neptune Pharaoh always looks insane. Now that Chad, this is what we're doing now. This is the big one. Let me get a random trap. Let me get a random track. Let me get some exclamation point plays out of you guys, huh? This is important stuff here. This is an interesting track. I don't even know if we're going to be able to live this one, dude. In scrim right now, GL. In scrim or doing scrims? Because I've known you to do both. We're just going in. Because I don't know how long we're going to have. ETC in for Skysers, so we're making a big swap here. And we're going to Blizzard World. I don't want to miss it if they're asking me if I'm R, you know? I'm winning again, bro. I'm just OP. I'm too good at this. Oh, also, yeah. R. We're going to Blizzard World. Okay, I'm just going to have to turn marbles off. This doesn't seem like it's going to be happening. Which is fine. I'm turning off marbles. We have... Is this Empanadas? Yes, Empanadas. 1-0. We're going to Blizzard World. I need your input, chat. Who's winning this one? Who wins map 2? You were in first for once? Hey, anything's possible, but I don't know if I believe that one. Anything's possible, but I'm not sure I'm rocking with that. So ETC in, Skies are out for the Empanadas. The Moon Baboons, Neptune on Baptiste, I believe he is a native support player. So maybe, he looked really good on DPS map 1, but this might be something he's even more comfortable on. We got more of a pokey composition here for the defense. We got Sig, Soj, Tracer, Teddy M on Tracer, Charb. What's up, Goomba? Rusty? Goomba the Rust. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Sig, Soj, Tracer, Lucio, Bap into the standard hazard comp. We got ETC in for Skyser. And some swaps over here. Teddy M on DPS. Neptune support. And somebody out. Making good time here. They've already forced them off high ground. Empanadas have already forced them off high ground. Neptune here checking Genji on the wings. Kind of keeping him out. Pressuring him a little bit. Teddy M on the Tracer. But Ari going straight in on Neptune. Doing big pressure. Not finding the kill. But force a lot of cooldowns. And Neptune gonna live. Incredible work out of Neptune living there. I don't know how he just lived, but he did. Teddy M able to find Voyager in the back. Neptune jumping up here, checking ECC. Falls to 38 health, but he's not daunted. He takes him out. And some late stagger kills. Neptune doing work. Like I said, Pretty sure he is a native support player, and he looks very comfortable on the role. Moon wins, says War. We will see. 108 on the Moonmen again. If they let me down again, I will cry. No pressure, Moon Baboons. My Chatterino closed. Hang on. Almost at window. Yeah, it's insane. He's farming this thing very fast. That's going to be the first ult by a lot. Sonic going to have the second closest one. Ari head in on the back line once again. Window out to try and stop him. They got to respect the window, but they've been forced out of the window a lot too. Neptune trying to use it to his advantage as much as he possibly can, but Ari going to take him out. Sanemi finds Paradox in the meantime. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The rush comes through, not the overclock. And the kill's now going well and truly the way of the Empanadas. That is going to be point 1. Neptune on the space theme team, it just works. You're never going to believe this. Neptune's the captain. They maybe try and get a recontest here for the Moon Baboons. Odin coming in. He almost has his Flux. Gets a good rock on Ari. Lots of damage, and he's going to force him out. Spikes come out. Flux for Odin. Big damage. Not able to collect the kill. But the follow-up's there. Sanemi's going to put him down. Lots of damage going on. Teddy M looking for everything he can find. Lots of people weak. This is Tracer's time. Puts Voyager down. He's got 2 here in this fight. And it looks like they are going to be able to stabilize and get this retake. That was very nice. Very nice retake. Good Flux. They're able to hold that together. Teddy M here still with this pulse. Gonna look for anything he can find in the back line, but it's gonna be tough with this kind of comp to actually get something. Already taking massive damage. The Suzu comes out before the fight ever even starts, and the stick's gonna take him down. Beat comes out for Charbitron. They're gonna get aggressive. And again, they just did with the rock. You can stop the block. You do so much damage. Now Sanemi got the overclock on the high ground. Lots of ults to try and answer it. They're gonna have beat. Neptune has another window. They might try and overclock window. We'll see how they decide to take this fight. OC comes up and oh my god! Sanemi put him down. He dropped him. Window comes out, but despite shutting that down, this team's not coming out the greatest in this fight. Odin living for a long time though. And Teddy M doing a lot of damage. Paradox gonna fall. Odin goes down. And now it's just Charbitron and Teddy M. But Sanemi back on the overclock, or back on the Sojourn with the overclock. Looking to swing this fight back in his team's favor. Forces the recall. Not quite able to get what we were looking for, but he did get a lot of pressure out. And he's able to take ETC out afterwards. Odin, when he returns. Oh, he lost the spikes! The spikes came out, but they didn't drop. Kitsune rush for Sonic Chronic trying to turn this around. Unfortunately gets fluxed. May be able to stay alive. We'll see. Odin. Rock goes wayward. Paradox now stalling this out as best he can on the push, and he's not going to get another touch. Wow. Yeah, another scrappy. These fights are going right down to the minute, man. Fights are going down to the minute, so good hold. They were able to, when you're able to kind of slow it down, maybe not have to lock in that hazard comp. This Moon Baboons team looks a little bit better. Odin on that Sigma was pretty inspirational. Hit some nasty rocks. They were able to kind of pound the hazard into the dirt a little bit, actually. Lots of damage on him early. But if you're the Empanadas, you did cap 2 points. It's not drawable. You can win or you can lose. They drew their line in the sand, and now they're going to have to hold it. And we got a Ramatra coming out. They're going to mirror the back line with the Bap Lucia. We got a Ram, and then we got a Sojourn and a Soldier. So a lot of damage, a lot of consistent damage coming out for the Empanadas on this defense. I just realized these two teams have not flip sides. I thought I needed to swap where my names were. But I don't need to. Yeah, the stall was crazy, and they're going to hold back. They are going to give up some space, but, you know, That's not that big a deal. Kind of harder to try and hold that high ground anyway. On the side of the Moon Baboons, they're running it back. Same composition, exactly. Exactly. Now, Odin is going to have a slight disadvantage into the Ramatra. We'll see how he decides to try and play around this. Oh my god, that rail just chunked the whole team down. Sanemi just hit like a 3-man collat with a rail, and that gave him big ult charge. He's at 33% already. Looking for healing, he is going to receive it on that high ground. Odin taking a lot of damage in the front line. I thought he was going to receive it, it didn't receive it. Ari goes Nemesis form, but not able to actually get as aggressive as he wants. They're able to kite back on that. And now if you're the Moon Baboons, this should be your opening. They don't have their Nemesis form. This should be when you're trying to get aggressive and get in there. But the nature of Sigma kind of dictates that you're not really able to do that, unfortunately. Nemesis mode again. Teddy able to take out Paradox in the back. I think chasing down a rail. Lots of damage here for Ari. Lots of poking and prodding, jostling for position. So far, your only kill, Sanemi, never mind, finds the Soldier 76 ETC. And this is the go button. They're getting a lot of damage done. Window already out for Neptune again. He's farming them in no time. Taken down by Voyager, however, but everyone's dead. Oh my, everyone who you go to is dead. Probably because I keep going to the team that's losing the fight. And that was a pretty dominant map for the Moon Baboons. Able to slow down, get Neptune on his Baptiste, where he's really comfortable, as you can tell. Getting those windows really fast, doing numbers. Sanemi getting work done. Teddy M in the back line on that Tracer. That looked like a much better comp for them. Oof. You hate to see that. I mean. Neptune looking to be your MVP. We'll do a poll for MVP. That could be fun, right? We'll do a poll for the MVP once we know who's going to win. I need to rename these. Hang on. So we're going 1-1. Baboons, Empanadas. It's Empanadas map pick. We'll see what they decide to do here. I think, personally, for me, I feel like the Empanadas need to take them somewhere where they can ratchet up the tempo again. Maybe some kind of a flashpoint. I'm pretty sure you can just pick whatever kind of map type you want, unless I'm just wrong. If you can, I think they need to take them to some kind of flashpoint, maybe. Anywhere where you can really crank the tempo and really get in their grill. Because being able to play them, like, being able to take them slower is a tough look. So let's see what they decide to do. They're thinking it over, and it is going to be a flashpoint map. They agree with me. The Empanadas agree. They're saying, okay, playing it slow is not what we're going for. We're gonna ratchet up the pace. We're going to put Skycer in for ETC. And Teddy M is going to come out on the side of the Moon Baboons, it looks like. Streusel back in. Maybe Neptune back on DPS. Maybe Streusel DPS. I don't know. We'll see what they decide to do. Why does everyone hate Flashpoint? Flashpoint's gas. Flashpoint is fun. It's your fave, for real? For real? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Flashpoint's maybe my favorite mode in the game. It's fun, but not your favorite. Unfortunate bad take. So we are going back to original compositions for both of these teams. Now this is the composition where the Empanadas looked maybe not much better, but they definitely looked decidedly better. They 2-0'd on Nepal, and their hazard comp looked pretty strong. We'll see. Neptune tried to play that Pharah. We'll see, how they decide that they want to run this again. I know we were saying, I know you said Neptune looking like your MVP, but I got to shout out Sanemi for that last map. Put in a lot of work, shut down the OC, shut down the spikes. Did some work on that map. I think hit the rail that let Teddy M get that first pick. Really good map for Sanemi. Hashtag truth nuke ready to deploy. Oh, I need to pay you guys out. Hang on. The Moon Baboons won map 2. Chat, important question. I have to ask you. Who's going to win map 3? The Empanadas or the Moon Baboons? What do you think? Now keep in mind, we're headed to Suravasa. We got original comps back in. This is where Neptune ran his Pharah and his Genji. I'm assuming that we're going to see more Genji here than Pharah. I mean, it is doable, I suppose, on Suravasa. I'm assuming we're going to see more Genji than Pharah on this one. You can play the Pharah. But we'll see what he decides to do. I'm not one to argue with Neptune. And it is going to be the Genji. I'm assuming that this is going to be mirror compositions. But no. Odin is going to run Junker Ramatra. Ramatra, not Junker Queen. The Ram into the Hazard. We'll see how that works out. We'll see how this Ramatra decision works out here. Me personally, noted Ramatra not enjoyer. But they're going to TP out. They're going to get him good positioning. Neptune is going to go over to the Genji. They're running the meta composition, just no Hazard. Maybe it's a comfort thing. Maybe they think that there's something to be done here that the Ram is going to work better. We'll see how it works out. Lots of high ground angles taken. And Ari going straight in. Cleanse comes out. Slide comes out. And they're just going to pummel him. Ari punished for the early aggression. That was very nice on the side of the Moon Baboons. And I fear that without your tank in play, this comp is going to crumble. And that is going to be the case. So, yeah, it looks to be maybe a comfort thing. Odin's maybe not that comfortable in the Hazard. I don't really know. But Ari came in alone, kind of jumped in there, went back on. Got cooldowns out, which, I mean, yippee. But, also got flattened by the team. Whole team just turned on him and destroyed him. We'll see if we change up this play style. Now, Ari taking that high ground. We got a big rail here for Sanemi. We're going to be able to find anything with it. Ooh, headshots Voyager. Chunks him down to 1 health, and Voyager peeks again. Thought he was him. Unfortunately, Sanemi knew better. And that's going to be a quick reset. That's a lot of damage done. Punished him for his hubris speaking. Odin falls. Ari able to punish Odin for walking up too far. Looking for more. Forces the TP. Not going to be able to chase that, unfortunately. Neptune getting pressured out now. Neptune is going to stall this out. They're going to Kitsune rush. But Strudel's going to fall after dropping it. Kitsune rush out on the point. Blade pulled for Neptune. He falls dangerously weak, though. Is he going to be able to find anything with this, or is this going to be a decorative blade? Beat comes out for Charbaton. Only hits 2. The beat only hit 2 people. Beat comes out in response for Paradox. Kitsune Rush as well. Both support ults out. This is a fight you have to win if you're the Empanadas. And it seems to be that they're going to win. And if they do win, they keep the spikes, blade, and the overclock in their pocket. So lots of ults for the Moon Baboons. Not quite able to find what they were looking for. Neptune fell low, pulling the blade. Chard Beat only hit 2, unfortunately. And suddenly, this next fight looks pretty good if you're a Empanada enjoyer. No one's seeing it, Ari. No one sees it. So we decide to do, we're going early, we're getting in the backline, forcing cooldowns again. And Skycer pulled the blade, I didn't even hear the voice line, we love when that happens. Skycer falls, but not before doing his job. The voice line never even happened. Real G's move in silence. Lasagna. Or whatever. So now we got mirrored ultimates. We got spikes and an overclock versus spikes and an overclock. Sanemi pops it first. Looking for everything to get walled off. Spikes come out. Hit nothing, unfortunately. Skycer pushing forward, not able to find anything. The Annihilation comes out, and that's going to make it real hard to touch this point if you're a Empanada. Overclocked from Voyager, not quite able to get anything, but the Moon Baboons on the back of their Annihilation seem to be capturing this point. And yeah, I mean, I did say they didn't look super great on the Hazard comp. They just decided we're not going to play it. You know, maybe we're not happy, maybe we're not comfortable on it. Who needs it? And they're going to go for something. Hang on. Wait a minute. Do they know? Pause. Pausers. Do they know? They checked the corner. They were able to find them out, but they're getting in there pretty quick. Lots of cooldowns. Enemy finds the first kill. Paradox down. You don't have your speed, but you do have your main healing. You might be able to live. Already taking a lot of damage. Skycer trying to draw some attention. Skycer able to find Sanemi. Blade out for Neptune. Gets shut down by Paradox. And this hidden, trap plays falling on its head. Overclock out for Sonicronic. And the team's just collapsing. Skycer, my god. Skycer for map MVP. I mean, you see the work the man's putting in. He did a lot of work in that fight. We got both support ults here. Kitsune Rush comes out first. Strudel trying to fend off Skycer, stay alive. Trying to keep his backline up. Jarbitron falling dangerously low. And Odin falls in the front line, but the power of this Kitsune Rush is going to do enough. You would think this is going to do enough. Neptune in the front line, trying to fend them off, trying to get to capture. A big stall here out of Paradox, actually, and they're gonna keep staggering on there and getting the stall out, but it is gonna eventually flip. But I mean, hey, you lost the fight probably 10-12% ago, and you're able to stall it for that long. Unfortunately, losing one late is gonna set you back, but you're coming back with a significant, maybe not significant, but you are coming back with an ult advantage. See what they're able to do here. Early Suzu, but the spikes come out. Spikes are going to find a lot. Beat saves everybody, not everybody's Crucial falls. The Annihilation trying to make space for his team to stay alive and kite back. Neptune pulls the blade. Finding all kinds of people. Found 3, found almost 4. Skycer says not today, my friend. But he is going to fall. And Neptune making magic happen in this game. He's done work. We saw it on the Pharaoh, we saw it on the BAP. Dueling overclocks. Sanemi versus Voyager. Voyager does have the advantage of a Kitsune Rush. Sanemi going to get forced back. Maybe not even going to be able to get back. Blade comes out for Skycer. And they're going to be able to find enough. They've got the flip during this fight too, so it doesn't look like the Moon Baboons are going to be able to make it back. So really good job there. They were able to get somebody on the point, get a good touch. And they found the flip during the fight. Nobody makes it back. Now we're going to 1-1 on Flashpoint. Still no comp swaps, so we're still looking at the Ram into the Hazard comps. Teddy, thanks for the follow, man. Good map earlier. You looked really good on Blizzard World. You're cooking. Appreciate it. Strudel going to be the only ult here with this Kitsune Rush. Let's see if they want to go aggressive behind it. They do have to push in. They don't have position first, so they got to get in first. Spike wall comes out. They know there's nothing stopping them now. Kitsune Rush out. Doing everything Strudel can do to stay alive, and Skyster is going to be the first to fall. Odin just, I mean, swinging the fist. Look at this. Fists out all over the place. Ari doesn't want to give it up too early, and Charbertron just gets destroyed. Strudel is going to fall, but they're able to trade him out, and this is going to be a flip. So, like you're saying, when they're both on these close maps, very close fights, yeah, it's insane. When we're looking at, when we're looking at mirrors, these fights are scrappy, they're close. Almost sloppy, some would say. Like I said, the streets would say they're sloppy. I'm not the streets, I'm Dire. You'd have to go to this twitch.tv/the streets to see what they think about this fight. Maybe they're sloppy, who knows. We'll see. Only ult available here to start this fight is going to be Ari Spikes. Big ults on the other side. And Voyager gets caught out of position, maybe no slide. Spikes come out, Kitsune Rush comes out, and this is going to be this fight gone, or is it? Odin thinks it might be winnable, and it is not. Odin tosses out that Annihilation. Not quite able to get what they're looking for. Sanemi trying to turn it! Sanemi! It was turnable. Sanemi doing numbers. Able to swing that. And Voyager not able to get back in there. Voyager committed the slide to try and get the retouch, but wasn't able to make it, and they're going to get staggered out. Oh! Goat. Sanemi goes crazy. I thought that was over. I thought it was over, but Sanemi... What am I talking about? So despite the late kill, they might be able to catch Voyager getting back to the point. They're going to be able to save him, I think. Voyager able to live. Voyager also has the overclock. We'll see if they're going to be able to do anything with this. Pumping in a lot of damage. Skyster going dangerously low. Odin also getting low. No Nemesis form. This is the time to go if you're the Empanadas. And they are going to get the first. They are going to get the first cap. Blade comes out for Neptune. Beat answers. He was almost able to try and get that Ajax. Skyster able to find one before the beat lands. And Voyager with the overclock, just trying to live now. Ari doing work. Lots of beats, lots of ults come out. And at the end of everything, the Empanadas come out on top. You want to know how they came out on top? Yeah, you should talk to someone smarter than me. Beats came out, Blades came out, and Overclock came out, and Empanadas win. And now, once again, we're looking at the Moon Baboons having to approach with your only ult available. Going to be this Kitsune Rush. You're going to try and fight a good angle, get some value out of it. But Sonic able to find Sanemi. These kunai do a lot of damage at distance, man. You got to commit, I think, if you're the Moon Baboons, and they might be thinking the same thing. We might be looking for a good angle for this Kitsune Rush. And here we go. Rush out, but falls right away, and it gets answered. Cleanse comes out. Skyster able to take out Neptune in the backline. The only one on the point is Odin. His team's crumbling behind him. And that is going to be the point going to the Empanadas. So Sonicronic finding the first pick, able to get a lot of work done early on in that fight. I believe Sonic got the pick on Strudel dropping the Kitsune too. Mirrored Kitsunes, and the team with the early pick wins. So now we are on map point. Map, point, and we're going to be starting this fight off. Only ult available is spikes. We might get our overclock, we might get our annihilation, depending on how fast you take this fight. We'll see what they decide to do. And it seems like the Moon Baboons are pretty content to play this very slow. They're letting the first cap go over to the Empanadas more than I kind of think they need to. They don't want to this time. Good Vortex messes up the dash. Spikes come out, and that could be a big one. The spikes get everybody. Neptune with a good deflect. But Voyager's there to follow up his tank and just take out everyone in those spikes. I think the spikes hit 3, 4, 10. I'm not sure. But the Moon Baboons crumble under them. You said 0 could give me a good view of the point? I don't think so. Monster spikes. But now, Moon Baboons coming in. Big ults available. Sanemi and Voyager, we've seen this before. Dueling overclocks. Neptune Blade comes out, not able to find anything. The annihilation on the point. Is this going to be able to do enough? It's not going to be able to do anything, unfortunately. And once again, the point goes the way of the fight. Goes the way of the Empanadas. So now we're looking at last fight. This is the last breath for the Moon Baboons on this point if they're not able to win this. And you gotta go into a Skyster Blade. Sharb does have the beat to try and counteract that, but the Kitsune Rush as well on the side of Sonic Chronic. We'll see how this one goes out. The blade comes out. Sharb holding the beat. Stonemy falls before the beat can get dropped. Odin finds one, Neptune finds another, and they're not able to get to the point! Oh no! I don't want to say it. We may have seen a genuine Charlie Niner. Unbelievable. And this map is going to go to the Empanadas. It was looking so good for them. They were able to get the pick. They were up 1. They had the beat. It was probably wearing off, but they had the beat, but they weren't able to get to the point. It's just, it was the heartbreaking way to lose that map. So 2-1 Empanadas. We'll see what the Moon Baboons decide to do. How they think they'll be able to flip this back into their favor. And again, we see that comp and playstyle dichotomy. They want to play slower. They're going to take us to Shambali. This is a very good pick. This is a very good pick, I think, if you're the Moon Baboons. You're able to play this map a little bit slower. You can play the Sig. Maybe you get Neptune back on the... Maybe you get Neptune back on the Baptiste, where he looked very, very good. Not that he's looking bad on the Genji. And then ETC is going to come back in, and we're not getting Shambali. We're getting Route 66. Teddy M back in as well, out of the chat, into the game. Showtime. So, I mean, again, you can play Route 66 slower. I do think Route 66 is better with the Hazard comp than it is with something like the Sig, where the Moon Baboons looked a bit better. But, you know, we're going to see if they have something up their sleeve. They haven't said... I don't know if they said it last time either. Okay, they didn't say it last time either. I was wondering if they were saying that Neptune was going to go to support and Teddy was going to play DPS. I'm assuming that's going to be the case again, but we'll see. Check those spikes, replicate that. Haha. Listen, if the other team just wanted to stand in the choke, my spikes would be pretty good too. Nah. That was a nasty spike to kind of set them up on that point. Got him a pretty clean fight win. Then when Sanemi falls, you're able to get 2 back, but you don't get to the points. Just a tough scene, just a tough map. Rough way to go down. Again, though, I do think this could be the kind of point where this could be the kind of map where they're able to slow things down and get their feet back under them. If you're the Moon Baboons. We'll see if they're able to. Again, I don't know if they want me to say R, but you know. So let's see. I am expecting... I don't know if you've heard this before. I am expecting them to be on the Sigma-based composition. Probably what they ran on Blizzard World would be pretty good here. I think Tracer's pretty solid on this map. Call him a genius. Call him a genius. Call him a prophet. Call him Dire. So yeah, they're going to try and play on top of... They're going to try and play on top of Big Earls, trying to hold the space as much as they can. Only slight compositional change is we got Sonomy back on the Ashe. Oh, Odin dropping the Boogie on. We got Sonomy on the Ashe instead of the Sojourn. We got ETC on the Widowmaker. Maybe just looking for a pop. We'll see if they're able to find anything. And Voyager on the Genji. So Voyager's been looking very good on the Sojourn, but we're going to see him walk out on the Genji. See if they're able to get anything, any kind of value out of this. And the Baboons going to try and do the same thing they did on Blizzard World. They're just going to try and hold space as long as they possibly can. ETC looking for the shots, almost able to find it. Taking a lot of poke, though. Voyager, ETC, both 1 health. And Neptune getting aggressive. They see the low health bars, and oh my god. They surge forward, and now this cave is not looking promising. Neptune, though, doing all he can to stay alive. He's going to be able to get out. Dropped it dangerously low, but able to stay alive. And that was very good aggression out of the Moon Baboons. Seeing the low health bars, able to get straight in there. ETC now over to the Ashe off the Widowmaker. And once again, we're seeing Neptune building these Baptiste amp matrices just ludicrously fast. I wish I had a scoreboard. I wish I could see the damage he's putting out. Sanemi falling low in the back, and now I didn't even notice Voyager off the Genji over to the Sojourn, and a Sigma for Ari. So we're going to enter into this poke war. And so far, I would be favoring the team with Neptune playing Baptiste for you in the poke duel. This guy is a demon. Tons of damage. The window comes out. They're able to push out behind it. Good rock from Odin. And that's going to be the Empanadas straight back into their spawn door. Don't say it. He's a terror. And now we're back to the poke battle. Who can pressure out who? Odin with the flux, not able to get rocked. ETC up. And they're not able to finish him, but Teddy M's able to find one in the wings on Voyager. Straight in the back on lots of low health bars, but oh my god, Ari just flattened him. Neptune with his team and Sonomy behind him, surging forward. Odin leading the way, playing a very good Sigma. And when they're able to slow it down, Odin looks really good. Window comes out for Sonicronic on the high ground. Beat comes out, Charbotron able to stay alive. Sanemi picks Sonic and a good bob to try and hold them some positioning. Ari looking... I mean, Teddy M looks incredibly annoying. The guy's throwing rocks at the wind. Teddy M's all over the place. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. And after all that, all those ults come out. It's going to be the Empanadas with control of the cart. They're going to be moving now. Sanemi on the outside here. Maybe going to get ran down by Paradox. Teddy M in the backline. Looking to be equally as annoying as he's been this whole time. And Ari's in a great spot, but the window comes down. It's going to force him back, but Odin just collapses under Voyager's scrutiny, and that's going to be an OC going onto the high ground. Overclock comes out. He's not finding any kills yet, but the threat of the overclock and the damage that it can do. Terrifying. Good rock from Ari there. And these Baptistes are putting on a clinic, man. Neptune obviously been good on it all series, but Sonic Chronic on it now too. Picking up some Melums. Looking really good.
Good to see you. Disrupting.
Voyager and Ari are going to set up positioning forward. Voyager takes a lot of damage, had to get out of there barely. Just the scrutiny of Neptune is just terrifying. Lots of poking, lots of damage getting traded. These comps do so much damage. Mirroring Flux here. We'll see if someone's able to hit a Miracle Rock. Not quite able to. Almost. Lots of damage comes out. The Bob does come out before ETC falls. And it's in a really good spot, actually, but the Empanadas kind of pressured out. Good rock to take out Teddy M. The Pulse finds Voyager in the room, though. How does that happen? He must have been stuck. There's no way. Teddy M able to get his before he falls, and Ari back in possession of the cart. Lots of damage coming off this high ground. They do have their Flux if they look to find it, but gotta be careful of that rock. Flux comes out, mirrored windows as well. Beats for Paradox. That lamp almost rocked out of the beat, but he gets it off. Carbotron. She gets it off, able to keep her team alive. And it looks... it's not going to be enough. So the beat that barely was not able to keep the team kicking. Almost Ajaxed. I think the beat landed on this thing. Incredible that they were able to get that off at all. And now great positioning here. It's going to be really hard to walk into all this damage. You do have Teddy M on the point who can contest and take some pressure. And they do that, but they're able to... Teddy M does fall. Team's able to stream in behind him. Desperately trying to keep this team alive, and they're going to fall. That's going to be the Empanadas capturing the second point. And if you're the Moon Baboons, this is not at all what you want to see. This is not at all what you want to see if you're the Moon Baboons. You thought you had an advantage in this kind of comp. You thought slowing it down would be your bread and butter. Take him to Route 66 so you can do just that, and it's just not enough. You're still getting kind of ran over. There's 3 in the back line, and they're kind of surging forward. Teddy M falls to the rock as well with the Peacekeeper from ETC. Whole team's in the back line. It's just an awkward flipping of the map, and the awkwardness is going to pay off. Odin falling low, but he's got his hands. He's going to live. Sonic Chronic really split from his team. Voyager with the overclock. Are they going to be able to kind of crack this open? And it looks like they're going to be able to. The damage coming out from the overclock and the follow-up. Teddy takes him out, but that's going to be a parting kill, if anything. Another stick! Teddy found 2. Teddy able to get both DPS. But again, those are parting gifts. And they're going to be back by the time this fight starts. Now we got Neptune with his window, we got a Flux, and we got 4 ults on the side of the Empanadas. Excited to see what they do here. The hands come out, gets rocked out of the hands, beat for Paradox, and Ari's barely living here. Flux is on 1 health and he's gonna fall. ETC with the long wrapper around. ETC with the wrap around is gonna go down with that high noon. That was pretty creative. I respected it, but not quite able to get what he was looking for. And they're gonna... Oh, Sanemi! That's a big one! I guess there's only 5 seconds left. I thought that might have been a fat finger, but... time's running out. Unless Voyager's able to do something ludicrous, he's not. That is going to be their round. So they are able to hold them probably a little bit further than they would have liked to let them push, seeing as this is the kind of comp that they feel really comfortable on. But they are going to get that stop. They're not going to get full push, and now they're going to be on the attack. There were a couple kill boxes in there for sure. Already calling for a VOD analysis on that beat. Really thought it was an Ajax, but apparently it did manage to go off. I'm still not sure what they managed to hit, but it did go off. Looking like mirrored compositions again. Not mirrored. Run it back compositions. ETC still in that cast. No more Soldier, Ash, whatever. Looking at Cole Cassidy. And it's going to be the same comp on the side of the Moon Baboons. Now, as I've been saying a million times, this should be the kind of comp that they're really, really comfortable on. They looked a lot better on this on Blizzard World than they did before. So, hopefully they're able to get some footing here and keep this going to map 5. I'd love to have a map 5. We will see. For Teddy M, this is going to be a little harder, I think, to try to get in the backline and actually get some damage done. We'll see how they decide to get around. I think they're just going to be on card duty. They're going to push all the way and be able to play under big girls. And yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Teddy M with a lot of card progress. Just giving Ari bad shots. The lamp comes out to try and keep him alive. And Teddy M doing a lot of damage. Forced to recall, though. ETC very weak in the cave. Able to get out. And we're going to see a little bit of a stabilization on both teams. Voyager gets just dove on by Sanemi. That is aggressive. And Sanemi able to take him out on the high ground. That's a good early pick. And as I'm saying that, the rest of the team just dives on in too. And they're not getting out of there. Incredible aggression. Great timing. Kind of just flattened Voyager. He jumped straight on their face and they just fell over. And then, I mean, you give up so much free push to the Tracer in the back there. Which, I mean, it is hard to stop the Tracer. But you give up so much, you only really get one fight. They lose that fight and then the point's gone. Teddy M doing a lot of damage here on the flanks. And again, Neptune and Sonic both doing big damage. Odin gets rocked out of the hands, but he landed behind the sign. Able to keep him up. That's great awareness from Odin to purposely land on the other side of the sign. Window comes out for Neptune to really just to heal up Odin, it looks like, but I mean that's good value if you're keeping your tank alive. Bought you some space, keeps your tank alive. Window comes out for Sonic on the high ground, and again, not really many kills or damage to be done with this, but a lot of space gained and a big rotation here on the side of the Moon Baboons. They're able to really flip the map and take this high ground. Flux comes out for Odin. I messed up the camera. This is a disaster. Flux comes out. ETC's one on the point. Teddy M's going to be able to find him. Voyager with the overclock able to take out Charbitron and Odin, but Sanemi, he did have a great angle. He slid in very aggressive, not able to find what he was looking for, I fear. And then it was just Neptune, the lone Baptiste. We've seen what he's been doing. Maybe he might be able to live until his team returns. Voyager gonna take him out in the end. And again, these fights are just scrappy, man. They're scrappy fights that could last a long time. 3.5 minutes still to capture the second point here for the Moon Baboons. Teddy M having a hard time in this comp, trying to get into the backline, trying to find his way in there. But it doesn't really look like he's trying to get in the backline. He's just going to move the cart. Voyager falls dangerously low. The aggressive beat from Charbitron. Flux out for Ari to stop the aggression. They're going to land on the high ground. Ari give him an express lift into the backline. But Odin falling dangerously low. Window comes out, Neptune falls behind it. And Sanemi has an incredible angle here on the fight. Sanemi has what you might call Overwatch. Able to take out the Cole Cassidy. Looking for the Lucio as well. Not going to find it, and Voyager takes him out in return. Lots of damage. Shard falls. Lamp is out on the point. Neptune's back on the Juno to get here a little bit faster. Window comes out and Neptune falls. And in the end, they're going to be 2 meters short. Lots of ults. Neptune swapped over to Juno to try and get back faster. Not quite able to get here in time. And then when he does, he just gets fried behind the Ant Matrix. And now we're in a dry fight. We're not in a dry fight. I just lied to you. Odin is going to have his Flux. Voyager is going to have a Overclock on the other side. Hands come out from both Sigmas. Tedium on the point, but... I mean, your only real job on Tracer in this comp is to contest the cart. But it is a feat in itself. They just die and try to get up these stairs. Or the Moon Baboons. Just they give it up, decide to rotate around. They're going to run it down main instead. Dueling Baps on the high ground. Neptune forces him down. Does have a really good position here now. He's almost got his window as well. Tedium able to find Paradox, and the first pick goes the way of the Moon Baboons. Fluxes come out on both sides. Odin gonna fall. Both Sigmas get one with their Flux. Neptune just in an incredible spot. Now it's just down to the Sigma and the Baptiste for the Empanadas. And Neptune, he is gonna find him. Sanemi and Neptune left alone here. It's just Paradox on the other side. Just gotta peel this Lucio off the cart, try and get rid of him. But he's stalling a long time. He's living forever. He's gonna drop the beat. Sanemi tries to overclock to swing this back his team's way, but the beat is just too much. Wow. Paradox living forever on that point. He's gonna fall now. Shard back with the beat. And again, unless something unbelievable happens, this is gonna be the Moon Baboons capping third. Surely Sonic Chronic can't stall as long as the Lucio, the window, comes out. Sonic drops the window. I mean, these are expensive fights. These are expensive, scrappy fights every time. ETC now is playing Bastion. Oh, the turret form comes out. Hands answer. Tedium harassed in the backline, not able to find the Baptiste. And Odin able to take a lot of space here, forces Ari back. Voyager just dancing on the cart, contesting the backline. Turret form out for ETC. Is he going to be able to find anything? They kite that beautifully. Oh, in the downtown rock! ETC's not going to fall, but Tedium has like 4 people looking at him right now. This is incredible, Sanemi. Falls to Voyager. The Flux comes out. He got rocked! Ari rocked him out of the Flux. Tedium with the pulse. Finds ETC. Neptune's almost got this window. This might be the key to cracking this open. Surely they'll know to invest in this fight. We've seen some insane stuff, though. He might go for it. He goes for it. He drops it. Voyager almost falls. The rock's not going to connect. Overclock comes out for Voyager. This window, unfortunately, it's not going to get much space, but Odin falls. And now you have 14 seconds for the Moon Baboons to try and send us to a map 5. You have 14 seconds and a beat. And Neptune decides he's going to go on to try and find a good nade. But he gets rocked. Are they even going to get a touch? Tedium touches. They force the OP. They force OT. Beat comes out. Paradox has to leave. He's almost got his own beat, but a good nano does come out. The beat answers. Odin able to find ETC. Beat. Not beat. Overclock almost available. Odin's found a couple. It's Odin and Tedium versus the world. Tedium gets rocked. And now it's just one poor freak. And that is going to be the game. It was a scrappy game, man. Back and forth and back and forth. But in the end, the Empanadas are able to take it. Incredible. Now, chat. I have a question for you. Who is the MVP? I gotta actually see this lineup. Hang on. Ari did numbers. Ari played great. Ari hard carry. Ari the GOAT. Ari. I'm starting to poll, but it seems the people have already spoken. Skyser? Skyser did really well. It seems like the people have already spoken. I've already done that. Should I hop in the call? Do I hop in the call with everybody in there? I'm gonna hop in there. Why not? Why not?
I
money.
feel that team has the better players, but it don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter. Y'all
Hey.
It don't matter.
without
Dude, that
Hey
final map was
guys,
great.
that was an insane map. Every fight just so scrappy. It was unreal.
Yeah.
That's how we like it.
Yeah, Ari, the people spoke, and you are MVP.
Yay!
I was the
people are
people, Ari.
talking.
I was the
My
people.
first one on tank. Let's go.
Yeah, you popped off on the tank. That was your first MVP on tank?
Yeah, first MVP on tank now.
Yeah. Now I saw you decided on that last map you didn't want to play the Has into the Sig.
I said, fuck that. We mirroring. We gonna go. We either gonna go to 5 on their terms, or we're gonna win it on our terms.
Yeah, it was
I was
pretty
missing
impressive.
every rock though. Oh my god, I hit a rock challenge.
You did hit one out of the flux. I kind of want to know about how you're feeling after that.
Okay, I have a question though. For you,
Yeah.
the caster, that you're watching. Did you see my rock on the Lucio beat?
I got it. Yeah, I did get
Should
that.
should that have Ajaxed?
I didn't
I
know
mean, I
how
did
it
it.
didn't. I didn't
That's
know
what
how
I was
it
saying.
didn't.
I swear it should Ajax.
It was pretty impressive. It was a really good game. It was a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, you're the MVP. Good game, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks for prodding it.
Yeah,
No
thanks for
problem.
prodding.
No problem at all. I like doing it. See you guys later. Good job.
Thank you.
I like doing that. I like being able to hop into the full team too. That was fun. Okay, well. Empanadas win 3-1, 3-4, really close maps. Every fight down to the wire, really scrappy the whole time. I gotta change this if anybody cares. 3-1. Alright, well. I'm gonna head out of here. I appreciate you guys being here. That was a lot of fun. I like doing this. Hopefully I can do this for a game a week or something. The games were all so close. I will catch you guys on the flip. Have a good one. Peace.